Chapter 7. Nebtashi. "I won't ask you again," Salvador told Lucio.
"Give it to him, Lucio," said Eva. "If you don't, he'll kill us."
"Listen to her, Lucio," said Salvador. Salvador was serious. "Give me the pendant now, Lucio, or I'll take it from you when you're both too dead to stop me." A noise came from behind the tree where the yellow bird had disappeared. Salvador turned to see what it was, but there was nothing to see.
"Why do you want it?"
asked Lucio. "You ask too many questions, my young friend," replied Salvador. Again a noise came from behind the tree. Again Salvador turned to look. Suddenly, Lucio felt that his legs had become amazingly strong. Without thinking, he jumped forward and flew through the air like a cat, like a jaguar, towards Salvador and landed on Salvador's chest. He saw the gun fly into the air. As Salvador fell to the ground, Lucio felt Salvador's head hit the jungle floor. Before either Lucio or Eva could move, Mario appeared from behind the tree where the little bird had been, picked up the gun, and pointed it at Salvador. Everything was real, but it felt like a dream. "There's a rope in the back of the car," said Mario quickly. "Get it. We need to tie Salvador up. He's a dangerous man."
"Why should we believe you?"
Eva asked.
"You work for Salvador."
"The jaguar pendant your grandmother gave you should be in the tomb of my great-grandfather," Mario said, all the time pointing the gun at Salvador. "I have been working for Salvador for 3 years now. He pays me to find real guaca, and then he sells it to collectors for lots of money. I helped him, but only because I was waiting for the pendant to return. The Kogi will never be great again, like their ancestors the Tyrona, until the pendant is back where it should be. Now, get the rope, before he wakes up." Mario kept the gun pointed at Salvador, while Eva and Lucio took the rope from the car and used it to tie Salvador's hands and feet.
"What should we do with him?"
asked Eva when they had finished. "Help me move him to the side of the road," answered Mario. "Someone will find him." They moved Salvador and got back into the car. Mario started the engine, turned the car round, and drove down the mountain.
"Where are we going?"
asked Lucio. "To my village. They are waiting for us."
"Who is waiting for us?"
asked Eva. "The Kogi, of course," replied Mario. The jungle flew past them as they raced down the wet mountain road.
"How did you find us in the jungle, Mario?"
asked Lucio. "I didn't find you. I followed you." Lucio thought for a moment.
"So where is your car?"
he asked. "There's no time for questions now," answered Mario. "Please check that the pendant is okay." Lucio took the blue bag from his trouser pocket and opened it. He held the pendant to the sun. The bird and the jaguar's head shone.
"Tell us about the pendant, Mario,"
said Eva. "The pendant was taken from Ichua, and now it is ready to go back home," replied Mario. "The jaguar and the little bird must take it there." "The jaguar and the little bird?" asked Lucio. "Like the ones on the pendant?" Mario smiled. "Yes, Lucio. I will help you to take the pendant back to Ichua, to my great-grandfather's grave. You must be brave." Lucio saw in the mirror that Eva was looking at him. "I will try my best," said Lucio. They drove quickly down the dangerous mountain road, and then Mario stopped the car. When they got out, Eva gave Lucio her hand. just like in his dream. Then they followed Mario into the jungle. Lucio could feel his heart beating faster than ever as he held Eva's hand in his. They walked along paths that were more than 1,000 years old. Strange animal noises came from the left and the right of them. Beautiful birds flew from tree to tree. "Where do the people live, Mario?" asked Eva. "You will see," he answered. They crossed bridges over beautiful rivers and saw trees as tall as many of the buildings in Santa Marta. "The jungle smells of new life after the storm," said Eva. Lucio agreed. He felt happy and afraid at the same time. He and Eva were still holding hands. The truth was that holding hands was not a good idea when trying to walk through the jungle, but Lucio did not want to take his hand from Eva's, and it seemed she didn't want to take her hand from his. They walked on. Their legs were tired, and the ground under their feet was wet and dangerous. But Mario did not slow down. "How do you feel, Eva?" asked Lucio. "I'm hungry," she answered. "The jungle is full of food," said Mario. "Wait here." Mario disappeared into the jungle. While he was gone, Lucio expected Eva to take her hand back, but she didn't. Mario returned with 2 pieces of fruit, which he opened and gave to Lucio and Eva. The fruit tasted sweet and was delicious. Mario smiled when he saw that Lucio and Eva were enjoying the food he had brought for them. "What are they?" asked Eva. "They are called cherimoya," said Mario. "They are delicious, aren't they?" Eva and Lucio agreed. "Listen," said Mario. Lucio and Eva stopped eating and listened. They could hear the sound of voices, maybe hundreds of them. They were whispering the word Nebtashi. "They are waiting," said Mario seriously. "How do they know we're coming?" asked Eva. "They know many things," Mario replied. As they walked on, the sound of the word Nebtashi grew louder. Finally, when they were almost too tired to walk any more, the path turned a corner, and there, in front of them, they saw a village. "Look," said Eva. "Look, Lucio, the Kogi." Maybe 1,000 Kogi people were standing round a fire that had been lit in the center of the village. It was clear that nobody had lived in the village for a long time. The men were carrying spears, the women were wearing beautiful clothes. Mario walked forward, followed by Eva and Lucio, and everybody stopped whispering. The jungle was almost silent. "Is this Ichua?" Eva asked Mario quietly. "No, but Ichua is not far now," he replied. They followed Mario as he walked through the sea of people to a house in the center of the village. Then they stood a few meters in front of the door to the house and waited. After a few moments, an old man came out of the house. The old man was wearing a jaguar skin like a coat, and teeth round his neck and black circles painted on his face and chest. Lucio remembered the photo of the Kogi chief they had seen on the internet. Was this the same man, many years later? "My grandfather, the chief," said Mario. Mario walked towards the old man and said a few words in a language Lucio and Eva couldn't understand. The old man seemed to be asking Mario lots of questions. Mario returned to Lucio and Eva. "The chief wants to see the pendant," said Mario. "Lucio, he wants you to go inside." The chief turned and entered the circular house, and Lucio and Mario started to follow him. Nervously, Lucio looked back at Eva. 2 Kogi men had brought a chair for her to sit on, and some women were offering her food. "Don't worry," said Mario. "The Kogi know why you are both here. My people will look after Eva.